Hello everyone. Welcome to our walking tour. We are now walking towards one of Sydney's most fascinating urban renewal precincts, Central Park in Chippendale. Today we start our journey on Buckland Street, make our way along O'Connor Street, and finish at the precinct centre, stepping into its layered history, modern architecture, and vibrant public spaces. As we leave Buckland Street and head toward O'Connor Street, you notice we are walking through a suburb with a rich industrial past that's being reshaped for the 21st century. Chippendale, once defined by factories, warehouses, and working-class housing, is now undergoing a dramatic transformation. As we walk, I share not just what we see, but the story behind this place. How a 170-year-old brewery site transforms into a thriving community where apartments, shops, art, and history intertwine. Now we come to the intersection of O'Connor Street and Abercrombie Street. Central Park sits just ahead across the street. Here we are. Welcome to Central Park. This is not just a building complex, but a 5.8-hectare urban precinct built on the former brewery grounds. Much of what you see ahead, the tall apartment towers, green spaces, and modern retail, stands on what used to be the site of the mighty Kent Brewery, later part of Carlton and United Breweries. The brewery operates here for around 170 years before closing in the early 2000s. After the brewery shuts down in 2005, the site is purchased in 2007 by developers, who conceive a master plan to transform the industrial wasteland into a mix of public parkland, residential towers, retail, offices, and cultural spaces. The result is a striking juxtaposition of old and new, heritage-listed brewery buildings preserved and repurposed alongside contemporary architecture and green spaces. Part of what makes Central Park special is its respect for history. Many of the old brewery buildings aren't demolished. Instead, through adaptive reuse, they're reimagined into a vibrant hub of offices, retail, and community spaces known as Brewery Yard. Inside Brewery Yard you see old brewery machinery, vats, silos, and industrial fabric, reinterpreted within modern interiors that respect the heritage while making them usable today. Coming out from Brewery Yard, we arrive at the open areas of Central Park. Looking back at Brewery Yard, you can still recognize the old brick walls, sandstone, copper, and industrial bones. At the heart of the precinct is a green public space designed to bring the community together. Part of the master plan creates open areas, pedestrian links, and landscape zones that contrast with the tight industrial grid that once filled this land. One striking feature is a kinetic sculpture called Halo, a giant yellow ring on a cantilevered mast near O'Connor Street, which moves with the wind. It references brewing vats and the stirring motion of brewing, a subtle tribute to the site's past. As we walk through Central Park, it's impossible to miss the striking modern architecture that defines the precinct. Surrounding One Central Park are a series of residential and mixed-use towers like Connor, Park Lane, and The Mark, each with its own architectural style, but all designed to integrate with the public spaces and heritage buildings. The most iconic are the twin towers of One Central Park, designed by French architect Jean Nouvel. These towers are famous for their vertical gardens, created by renowned botanist Patrick Blanc. As we explore Central Park Mall, we come across a striking bronze sculpture called Tower of Love, created by the internationally renowned artist duo Gilly and Mark. This playful, teetering tower features a stack of animals, including a panda, northern white rhinos, and a hippo, along with whimsical everyday objects like a coffee cup and a pear. The sculpture celebrates love, empathy, and humanity's connection to nature, while subtly raising awareness about endangered species. Leaving the old brewery behind, we move into what is, for many, the face of Central Park today: modern living, shopping, and urban convenience. One landmark you instantly recognize is One Central Park, the twin towers with hanging vertical gardens that have become the icon of the redevelopment. Completed in 2013, it contains hundreds of apartments, parking, and at its base a multi-level retail center. As we step into Central Park Mall, we enter the main social and commercial hub of the entire precinct. The mall stretches across 5 levels, offering around 15,000 square meters of retail and lifestyle space. On the lower levels, you find everyday essentials, including a full-line supermarket, cafes, fresh food options, and a range of convenient services that cater to residents, the huge student community, and office workers nearby. As we move deeper inside, each floor opens up to something different. There are fashion outlets, specialty stores, beauty and lifestyle shops, and plenty of casual dining spots where people gather throughout the day. What makes Central Park more unique is the way it blends into the overall character of the precinct. Instead of feeling enclosed, the mall is full of light, open areas, and moments of art and culture, reflecting the precinct's vision of a modern, connected urban village. The upper levels bring in entertainment, most notably a 13-screen cinema, making the mall more of a lifestyle destination than a traditional shopping center. Inside the mall we stumble upon something special, the Japan Foundation, Sydney Library, located on level 4 of Central Park Mall. For anyone interested in Japanese culture, language, books, or film, this becomes a hidden gem in the heart of Sydney. We browse the shelves, books, magazines, graphic novels, and cultural resources. It feels like a little slice of Tokyo tucked away in Chippendale. We find an exhibition titled Stories from the Japanese Studio, Crafting Life. The exhibit showcases Japanese craftsmanship and design, a peaceful and reflective counterpoint to the bustle of the mall. Walking through the exhibition halls, surrounded by carefully crafted works and design sensibilities, feels like a bridge between cultures. From Sydney's industrial to urban renewal story to Japan's tradition of craft and design. For residents living in the surrounding towers, for students from UTS and nearby universities, and for visitors passing through, Central Park Mall acts as the living heart of this redeveloped brewery site, bringing together convenience, culture, and community under one roof. Thanks for joining me on this journey from Buckland Street to the heart of Central Park in Chippendale. I hope this walk gives you a deeper appreciation of how urban renewal can honor history while creating new life, blending heritage, architecture, culture, and everyday living. Now we approach our next destination, Spice Alley. Spice Alley is a vibrant, lantern-lit laneway in Chippendale, offering a variety of affordable Asian street food stalls in a lively, atmospheric setting. But that will be the content of our next video. If you enjoyed this tour, stay tuned for more walks around Sydney's hidden corners. Until next time, keep exploring.